Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre-market session. So what we do each morning is we watch this column, the volume spike column, in both of these scans. This is our Elon rocket. It's kind of a new scan, about 3 to 4 weeks old, maybe a little longer. Yesterday I had a breakthrough with it, so we're going to be using it this morning. So when you see this volume spike number rising or popping up, we're going to click on it and check it, and then we're going to make sure that we have enough volume to get in and get out safely. And what I mean by that is not a certain number. We just want to see a battle going on here. We want to see these numbers highly flowing, just like you see now. Once we confirm that, we want to make sure that we have these green bars breaking above this yellow average volume line. And we want to make sure that the My Blessing indicator is also green and pointing upwards. The green part of these bars are buyers, the red part are sellers. So when you get into a stock, you want to hang on until you start seeing red and you see there are profit taking. Don't panic when you first see red. It may just flash red and then go back to green with more buyers coming in. Also, if you are a new investor, I highly suggest you attend these live streams over and over and over before you start investing your hard-earned money. Make sure you learn what we're doing here. And don't trade real money right at the start. Do it on paper the old-fashioned way. Write down your entry, your exit, and your results if you are profitable on paper. Then switch over to real money and use small share size, anywhere between 1 and 10 shares. And if you are profitable with real money, all you have to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I am not a financial advisor. I build indicators and teach you how to use these indicators. So make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my suggestions or use any of my indicators. Also, make sure that your active trader is on EXT on your TIF. That's time and force, or you won't get a trade in. And I'm also running Profit Slayer. All of this comes with a premium membership, except for this indicator here. It is a separate purchase, but all of this is working together with this little indicator over here to get us the best results we can find as far as investing into a stock. So this one up here is the pre-market. This one down here is the regular session. The only difference between these two is this one's set at a minimum of 1 million shares on the volume, and that can be increased if you prefer more. And this one is set all the way down to 50,000 shares so that we can pick up anything that's moving. We have about a minute and a half to go. Kind of been a slow morning. A couple of large caps popping in every now and then. I think this was the first small cap that I've seen this morning. I had really good results with this yesterday in pre-market. Of course, I was off yesterday and Milo took over. Thank you, Milo, and happy birthday to you, brother. About a minute to go. And good morning, YouTube. Good to see you guys here this morning already. And gals. I always forget the gals. Down here in Texas, guys means everybody. About 30 seconds. So we don't go looking for stocks each morning. We wait till they pop up in these scans and we take action as fast as we can if it looks good. So you're looking, you see a stock pop up, quickly review this number here. Is it flying? Do we have green bars? Is this indicator pointing up? That's how fast you need to do it. You'll also see a percentage up here of buyers and sellers. That is matched to these two numbers here. So the candle in this label will turn green when the buyers exceed 50%. And back to red if the sellers exceed 50%. Currently selling off this cheaper stock. KTTA taking off. Currently at 406 and rising. Watching these bars, we don't want to see any red here. This one was posted by the premium members. Profit takers. You can see the red in this bar. If you're wondering why it didn't pop up in this scan yet, my scan's just now refreshed, and it did pop in right here. TOS ThinkorSwim has a delay as far as scanning, and it's 3 minutes, I believe, at the minimum. So you'll see some premium members posting stocks because their scans refresh first. Continuing to push up a little bit. It's getting weaker. The bars are getting shorter. Few profit takers. If you are in profit, you should already been taking profit because we might pull back down from here. You can always leave a little there if you think it's going to go up more. Good job, Jamie, Don, Greg B, Tally Ho, C. C, what's your username? I always just see the letter C. Cat deploy. All right, I'll try to remember that, but that probably won't happen either. Good job, Autumn Rain, Jimmy. Another C. Don't know what your name is either. All I can see is C. But nice trading. Looks like Autumn Rain got the top dollar with 322 off of this stock. Read number 67 in TOS scans. It'll explain it to you. One is pre-market, one is the regular session. You can see KTTA has exceeded 1 million shares in volume, so it's popping up in this one as well. All right, waiting on stock number 2. So if you've never scalped stocks before, I see another one blasting off here. Let's see what this one is. If you've never scalped stocks before, when these things start spiking, you need to make a quick decision. As long as these buyers are coming in and these bars are growing, you need to get in and get out with as much shares as you can afford. Cut your losses really short if you're wrong. That way, when you get on the next one, you can make up that loss really quick and get into a profit. That's why I highly suggest you watch these live streams for a while. Don't just come here and click the mouse button. You could lose some or all of your money. So be very cautious if you're new. I did not, Skeletters. It wasn't on my scan. It was posted in the chat. By the time I looked over at the chat, read the chat, typed it in, got it going, I was late. Early bird gets the worm, MG. This pre-market has been on fire for us for over a year, or just about a year. On fire enough to where we don't even have to trade the regular session if we don't need to. But looking a little bit slow this morning, I have to say that. Someone says CYN. Let's take a look at it. CYN is blasting off. It's a 9-cent stock. I don't scan for these. You can adjust your scans if you are a penny player. I am not a penny player. You can see the label's red, the candle's red. That means no entry. You can also see the percentage of the sellers up here, 70, 86, 77. Few buyers buying the dip. You can see the percentage of buyers here as well. Just now breaking the average volume line. If we can get this bar to grow taller, that stock will just take off. Saw a few profit takers there, and it flashed back green. Kind of hard to give you an example on a 9-cent stock. It's much easier on a higher price stock. More buyers coming in to push it up a little more. Watching these green bars. These are all buyers and a few profit takers as it spikes up. Look like we got a good battle going on for I don't know what reason on a stock this cheap. I guess they're buying 50,000 shares at a time, just to make about 10 bucks or 20. ACET. ACET. Got to be careful on these kind. They may go up and sell off. We need to avoid pump and dumps, okay? This one's looking pretty good so far, but watch for red. It may just drop on you. Pushing up higher. This is a cheap stock as well, dollar. I will not be buying it. Pushing up to $1.15 now. This is why they're called Elon rockets. Profit taking. They're giving up on it, it looks like. Heavy selling at 90 and 100%. Keep an eye on this bar in case it turns back green. It may run up. Buyers are trying to keep it up. Back to a green bar. More sellers coming in. More buyers coming in. Maybe they got the sellers out of the way now. They can rise the price a little bit. Looks like a lot of sellers up in this area with these tall wicks. If you don't know what these wicks are, these are sellers driving the price back down. We want our wicks on the bottom and not on the top. Autumn rain, I believe they refresh anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes. That's why we trade in a group, so we don't miss anything. If your scan refreshes before mine, of course you type it in the chat, everybody sees it, and we all jump on it. That's how we get around that delay. A lot of buyers holding the price up here around $1. Looks like $1.10, $1.12. There may be more buyers coming in to push it up. Let's see what happens. I want to see this indicator turn back green and turn toward the upside. Sellers taking profit, didn't go very far. Maybe could have picked up a nickel or so on it. Sky I could, but I don't have time for it right now. And most people relate green and red to buyers and sellers. If I change it to a different color, they may get confused. I understand the color of the text, but I don't think white's going to show up very good on top of green. Let's get past the open, get to a dead spot. I'll take a look at it. I don't have a text color coded in. I would have to code it in, so I'm not going to be able to change it immediately. This is just default color. More buyers coming in. Not getting far at all. We got a lot of sellers in this area. Yeah, the time frame in these scans, don't change them. Leave them on 5 minutes. ACET pushing up a little bit higher, but at this resistance level now. It may pull back from there. Hopefully it'll break through and keep running. A lot of sellers, they'll be giving up on this one here quick. It's not getting anywhere very fast. ACB. Don't have any volume yet on this one. They could come, you never know. A few sellers on board. Flow Rico, you have to have TIF selected on your active trader, and you have to change it to EXT for extended hours. So if you hit the little gear icon by the buy and sell buttons, look for TIF, move it over, then change it to EXT. I don't know how many of you were affected by yesterday's internet crash, but Discord crashed right at after hours trading. Also, ThinkorSwim went down at the same time, and it took me about 2 to 3 hours to get both of them going again. So be aware of that situation if it happens again. So if you're on Discord, make sure you check make sure your speakers and microphone are selected. It could have set you back to the stock. Watching ACB here to see if we can get a rush of volume to come in, and it's not happening. KTTA. I don't give reviews on stocks. I don't make predictions. If they're not being attacked by volume, then I'm not interested in trading it. So going to take a look at a stock for you and trying to predict its move, I don't participate in that. If it's not popping up here and being attacked by buyers and sellers, I'm really not interested in them. I'm at the moment trading and out at the moment. Don't hold anything more than a couple of minutes, sometimes a few seconds. It's not a certain number. It's, if you think about ants on candy, you know, that millions of ants on that piece of candy, that's what we want to see happening here. We want to see a real battle going on. In other words, high volume flow. And this volume bar is only this candle. That's the volume within that candle. This is the previous candle. And this is not a volume indicator. It kind of is, but it's not looking at total volume. It's only measuring volume 20 bars back. That is correct. Volume is the amount of trades being made within that one candle. Does me no good to monitor total volume. I don't care what happened back here. I only care what's happening right here. Don't think this KTTA is going anywhere. I do have a Discord over on YouTube. If you look up above the chat there's a white and yellow label. You click that to join our Discord, then upgrade to a premium membership. And you get lots of goodies and 3.5 hours of me. Don't know if that's a good part or not, but you're going to be stuck with me if you join us. And I'm like a broken record. I repeat over and over and over what you're supposed to do. Hopefully it soaks in. You also get Milo. He goes live when he gets time, a couple times a week. Fumigu, I think Palantir fired everything up during the regular session. I see ACET right here. It's not volume spiking. The price is not rising. Nvidia's going up though. Still no volume on Nvidia. CYN, I'm being told. CYN is that cheaper stock. I don't scan for stocks under 50 cents. And I don't buy stocks under $1. But some of you do, so I scan for them. Couple of large caps popping up here. Profit taking. Minor profit taking so far. Good job, Crab Key. Good job, MG, switching to the 34. I think you'll find it a lot more responsive than the VWAP. Two large caps up here making minor moves. Good job, William. Man, where's all the action this morning? I was hoping to have a good market session. Guess the market's running a little flat. Looks like the SPY is just hugging the 34, not doing much of anything on a 5-minute chart. These arrows are not available yet. I can turn them off if you'd like. These will be coming out with, I done forgot the name of it, with Trailblazer. And Trailblazer will be released when we move over to the website. I hope so, Map. Up 2 cents if you own Master Scalper. Those arrows are the most current. Mara moving. Let's see Mara. No, Mara's not moving. Not seeing any spikes in Magic Scan. If you're not aware of this scan, it's keeping track of everything that's been moving or active over the last 30 minutes. Those scans will never die, Fumagoo. They're all watching live data. Live data would have to die for those scans to die. And that's not going to happen. ACET is right here in Magic Scan. It's not moving or spiking or doing anything. Make sure you check them before you post them. Maybe I'll have a trade and can't have time to get a trade in without having to go check something that's not moving. Now it's moving a little. It's obvious by the spike going off here. Yeah, it may have been moving a little, but under the radar of this scan or of this indicator. Up here at resistance, let's see if we break through the $1.18. Remember, we had all of this dead zone up here. It could not get any higher than this. So chances are we're not going any higher here either. If the buyers can overcome the sellers, we may have a breakthrough, but as long as they're equal or as long as the sellers are more dominant, it's not going anywhere. Nice buyer bar here. We may break through. Let's see what happens. We got to stay above it, though. If we don't stay above it, it's not going anywhere. A lot of resistance right there. If we can get an overload of buyers to come in, we may can break through it. So we need a tall green bar here right behind this one to make it run. Looks like they're giving it a try. Still a lot of sellers up there, not getting anywhere fast. Good job, Greg B. Good job, Terry. Because if I waited till the 80%, it had already taken off some, and at 50%, I may still get a green or red candle, but at least I'm aware that it's starting to move, so I dropped it down to 50%. And YouTube's wondering, what is he talking about? This indicator has a threshold of buyers and sellers, and you can adjust it within the settings. And we were running 80% because 80% usually lets us know that hey, they've broken this yellow average volume line at 80%. But I found it to be just a little bit late, so I dropped it back down to 50%. Flow, everything is on the premium side. We are a monthly subscription. You can join us by clicking the label at the top of the chat window, the white and yellow one. Join our Discord, then click upgrade to become a premium member. We're also going to be moving off of Discord. I need to let everybody know that. Hopefully within a week or two. They tell me we're close as we've ever been, and I can't wait. That website will be volumespikes.com. Thank you, CS. Profit Slayer 5 minutes is for those who are having trouble knowing when to get in and get out, or having trouble holding on longer. If I move it to 5 minutes, you will see that the bars here will keep you from just selling out because there was a little bit of selling going on. You don't see that selling under 5 minutes. Under 1 minute, you can see the selling, the pausing. So it was kind of freaking some people out on the 1 minute, especially the new traders. The experienced ones know better. But 5 minutes is easier if you are a beginning trader. But you can use it on the 1, 5 to 15, the 1 hour. Just all depends on you. NVIDIA been popping up every now and then. You can see it's up, then it pauses, then it comes up, then it pauses, then it comes up. That's these spikes you see every now and then in the scans popping up. So it's letting me know NVIDIA is slowly rising every now and then by popping in and out. Good job, Autumn Rain. What a slow morning. Am I even going to get a trade in? I haven't traded yet. Looking for something that's very promising in my price level, where I can sell the farm and get in and get out. STE, that's probably a different market opening up, causing that spike. Different market in another country. If you look up, if you do a search, what time do all of the markets around the world open? You can come up with all of the markets around the world and the times that they're going to open. You'll probably figure out which one it is. Well, we know NVIDIA's snail crawling this morning. That's about all we know. I hear you, Sanchez. Usually they got them popping in and out, but not this morning. Kind of makes me think about the regular session. How dead is it going to be if we don't even have a pre-market? See you later, STE. You have a blessed day. Map, that's usually my frame of mind. Always positive. It's going to happen. I know it's going to get there. See you later, CS. You have a blessed one. All right, YouTubers, that free hour is up. I tried to get a play in. Well, I think we did get one, but I didn't see any of the YouTubers posting any profits this morning. So I guess you were just observing, and that's probably a good thing this morning. But thank you for joining me. You have a very blessed trading day. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Make YouTube buy my coffee each morning. If you're interested in joining us on the Discord side, click the label at the top of the chat, the white and yellow one, join our Discord, then click upgrade. If you have any questions, hit that support tab in Discord. They will answer you as fast as they can. Expect delays when they're trading this morning. They may be a little bit slower, but they'll get to you eventually. But anyhow, have a very blessed day, and I will see everyone on Friday for the next free YouTube hour. God bless.